Hello and welcome to Power Rankings. I'm your host Jessica Kinney and I give you the rundown on how power shifts from week to week on Game of Thrones. This week was the premiere of Season 5 and I am so excited about the wars to come, consequently also the name of the episode. First, I'm going to start with a shout out to Mance Rayder. We will miss you, Ciaran Hinds. At least you got shot through the chest before you completely burned alive, I guess. Next, we have an honorable mention, and that goes to Tommen Baratheon. Bless him, he still technically has control over the Iron Throne, but with Tywin gone, his parents being crazy, power-hungry siblings, and Margeary's claws deep in him, I don't foresee him using his own power. Moving along to the actual list, at number 5, I have Jon Snow. Even though he may not be the official leader of Castle Black, Jon still had enough influence to make negotiations between the Wildlings and the Men of the Wall. Jon has proven his leadership capabilities time after time. People like him, they listen to him. Stannis even took Jon's advice about trying to negotiate with Mance and the Wildlings. Speaking of Stannis, that brings us to number 4, Stannis Baratheon. He has the Iron Bank backing him. He finally has the army he needs. He's the only person in Westeros who has an actual right to the throne. And he has Melisandre on his side, literally burning alive those who oppose him. So his power is only growing stronger, and if he can convince the Wildlings to fight for him, he could be unstoppable. Someone else who seems to be unstoppable, Petyr Baelish, is number 3 this week. He has a lot of tricks up his sleeve, and that's where most of his power lies. Littlefinger is the silent killer, like the human equivalent of walking pneumonia. You think you're totally fine, and then out of nowhere, bam, you've been taken over by the virus. So I have no doubt that his cunning brain has already had multiple plans in motion that we will see take over this season. Daenerys Targaryen is the runner-up at number 2. She's entertaining the idea of using her dragons again, which is where her power came from in the first place. It's possible that Tyrion and Lord Varys will go aid and advise her, which would help her immensely in the politics of war. She still has a right to the throne, and above all else, she wants to do the right thing and protect all those that follow her. Her people are loyal to her, and loyalty is power. Speaking of power, my number 1 pick this week is Margeary Tyrell. Her desire to be queen is just as strong as it always has been, if not more. The fact that her family has the money and power right now that the Lannisters need, paired with the influence that she exudes over Tommen, makes her a force to be reckoned with. She may not be in the spotlight as much as some others, but she's a girl who gets what she wants, so I'll say you go, girl. Okay? Anyways, that's all for this week. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to check back next week to see who's got the power. For more Behind the Throne power rankings, subscribe to the stream.tv.